The following is an Ellwood City Sports production.
Two to the right. Quick pass out there to Dom Ho. He gets up to the 50-yard line. He's got blockers down. He goes, makes a man miss. He's got the first down. Does a little wiggle all the way. He's still on his feet. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown! Hand off to Partridge. Tucks it in the left hand. He's up the left side, and he's going to go all the way. At the 10, the 5, touchdown! 4th and 15. It's all down to this. Back to pass. Give and chase. Throws it out there, and he's hit. He's short of the line again. He's short of the line again.
Good free kick. Nice header by Keystone Oaks. But taken there by Huth.
Shot on net.
And it's a goal!
Puts it up, and down it goes. That's the game! Playoff win for the Wolverines. Inbound to Caleb serving. Yes! It's gone! Shoots it. It's over! The boy is over! The Wolverines win!
Left side field, chasing his left fielder. It's going to go all the way out of the ballpark. A home run. Contact there, deep, sending back the center fielder up to the fence line. A base hit there for Luke Raleigh. She will turn and go to third on the triple.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you from Mercer High School, home of the Mustangs, for the Mercer Mustang Christmas Classic, as the Ellwood City Wolverines will be taking on the Lakeview Sailors here tonight. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst, Skinny Windhorst, on camera duty for us tonight. Should be a great matchup tonight. Ellwood City taking care of business last night against Clarion Limestone. Was it
77-36.
Yes, and a really good game by Lakeview and our hosts, the Mercer Mustangs, last night. Lakeview down by 14 points in the second quarter, came back to win that game. Pretty good game.
Well, I was going to say the two games that we saw in those semifinals, per se, two different stories.
Yes,
Ellwood
exactly.
scores 77, and in that second game, the total combined points was 77.
Yes, it was,
so.
and we'll get to some Lakeview players here. They have a 1,000-point score on
Yes,
their
they do.
team, and Ellwood City clicking on all cylinders right now after the game last night, as Coach Bradley got them ready here in between this Christmas break. Certainly want to thank the host school here, Mercer, and what they have done. But now we're going to have the playing of our national anthem. And there you have it, folks, our Star Spangled Banner. And we certainly appreciate you tuning in tonight for Ellwood City Wolverines YouTube channel. The Wolverines will be the away team and will now have their starting lineup. Number 2, the guard, 5'7", Caleb Cervic, averaging 17.7 points per game. Number 10, he's a junior, 5'8", averaging 9 points a game, Michael Cuevas. Number 3, he's a senior, standing at 6'2", 18.2 points a game, 10.8 rebounds, Aaron Lake. Next up, number 4, senior guard, 5'10", averaging 7.5 points a game, Tyler Smiley. And rounding out is senior, number 20, 5'9", Jackson Kerr. Head coach Dan Bradley, assistant coach Ricky Roth. Ellwood City coming in with a record of 6-4, 2-2 in WPIL 3A Section 1 conference. Next up, Brad.
The 2A District 10 champions from last year, the Lakeview Sailors, who come into play 7-2 overall. Starting us off will be number 3, the three-point specialist, the sophomore Jackson Bowner. Senior forward, number 4, that's going to be the small forward, Parker Montgomery. Senior centerman, that's me, number 12, that's Jake Berkner. Followed by number 22, the senior 5'11", Keaton Uray. There's number 4, Montgomery, as we speak. And then finally, the big guy, the senior 5'9", number 24, Lucas Fagley, will be playing the point guard position, who is now 4th, I believe, in all-time scoring history at the school for Lakeview, over 1,000 points. He'll definitely surpass the 3rd place for sure today.
Yes, and I was very impressed with that young man. 96.7, covered that second game last night. And I don't know if you saw the interview with Fagley after the game, but I was quite impressed with the young man. Very knowledgeable of the game of basketball. And obviously you score 1,000 points, you got the athleticism to go along with that as well. Ellwood City made the trip up here. Lakeview, for the Ellwood City listeners, Lakeview is not far from here, just east here in Mercer County. I think they call Sandy Lake home.
Yep.
I know they're Stoneborough Fair. I know they're right beside the Stoneborough Fairgrounds.
It's literally 5 minutes this way, Stoneborough Fairgrounds. 5 minutes this way, there's Sandy Lake.
So nice little school up there, Lakeview, and Ellwood City made the trip up here. A little nicer weather driving up today than yesterday. So I'm not sure what the delay was.
They were just reaffirming who's home and who's guest on the scoreboard. Just to let everybody know.
And here we go, tip off, and possessed by the Ellwood City, Michael Cuevas with the ball, bringing it up the court. Cuevas bounce pass to Aaron Lake. Lake dribbles around, top of the point, handoff to Cervic. Wants to drive down the lane, kicks it out there. Tyler Smiley all the way, dangerous pass, cross court, but Michael Cuevas got the ball. Michael dribbles out, throws it to Tyler Smiley. Smiley dribbles around, now into Caleb Cervic. Dribbles around there. Gets a screen, does Cervic. Doesn't go very far with that. Drives down the lane, puts it up, and he gets hit on the inside, turnover. Here comes number 24, puts it up and in, and that's the first points of the game. Lucas Fagley takes it coast to coast off of the steal. A bit of a full court press here. Lakeview comes out with defensively, but Cervic gets over the timeline, cuts through two in white shirts, out to Cuevas. Cuevas will shoot that three ball, but he goes down the baseline, back out to Aaron Lake, top of the key. Cervic wants to drive down in there, kicks it out. Smiley fakes the three, drives. Cuevas going to lay up that three ball, air biscuit. Does not go, but Aaron Lake, kind of a poor man's alley-oop there as he went up there on the air ball and threw it up and in. We have a tie game, 2-2, 6:45 remaining. Here comes the Sailors, going to set their first offensive play of the night. Oh, pass down underneath there. Buchner puts it up and in. He's going to go to the line for the and one. Jake Buchner driving to that hoop, and Aaron Lake got to the party late to block, and he's going to get called for the foul. Buchner, the senior, you said it. Big guy, 6'3". I think we'll see him on the rebound side of things too here as the evening progresses. And he does complete the three-point play. It's 5-2. Lakeview first minute and a half of the ball game.
Yeah, his motor's going to be going right to the hoop. There's nothing more than the big guy, 6'3", just going straight forward to the rebounds.
So they came off a big emotional win last night, did Lakeview, and they're picked up everything off. Dishes off to Cuevas. Shot don't go. Rebound there by Bugner. Coming the other way. Here's Fagley. Drives down the lane, kicks it out underneath, and ball tipped up in the air. It's gotten by Aaron Lake. Kept his feet in bounds. Forward pass to Jackson Kerr. Jackson Kerr bounce pass up to Cuevas. High off the glass. Count it. It's good. Give Jackson Kerr a good assist on that play, Brad, as he was down that left wing and found Cuevas underneath. Here comes Lakeview back quickly up the court. Fagley passes to Uri. Back out to Montgomery. Montgomery guarded there by Lake. Dishes the ball off to Fagley. Almost an errant pass, but Bugner able to keep it alive. And there's a steal there by Cuevas. Coming the other way. Bounce pass. Servik puts it up and in. Count it. The Wolverines get their first lead of the night. It's 6-5. 5:25 remaining. Bugner now drives, gets to the elbow, stops there, does a little stutter step, but kicks it back out to Parker Montgomery, standing there at 6 foot, the senior. Fagley now guarded by two blue shirts. Tries to dribble out of it and going to be fouled. That foul is going to be on Caleb Servik. They kind of had Fagley pinned in there, but watching the game last night, Brad, and just a minute and a half in tonight, Fagley's not afraid to dribble out of about anything. Rickner now, Smiley almost got the steal. There's a three-point attempt by Fagley, and it is good. That's the first three-pointer of the night. As Fagley finds the bottom of the net, it's 8-6 Lakeview. Here comes Caleb Servik, dribbles around the left side, tries to dribble down the lane. Jackson Kerr for three, back through him too hard, kicked up in the air. Who ends up with it? Aaron Lake. Aaron Lake dribbles down at that baseline, meets some resistance, and it's going to be over and back. As Lake kind of lost, was trying to pass it out to Smiley. So Lakeview will be taking the ball out from underneath their own basket. And that's Montgomery. Passes it out to Fagley. Fagley now, top of the key. Kicks it over there to Bickner. Uri now with the ball. It passes it off there. Up and in. It's good. Number 22, Keaton Uri, the senior, gets on the scoreboard with his first bucket of the night. 10-6. Halfway through this first period of play. Caleb Servik looks to Coach Dan Bradley for direction. Gets the play set up. Pass over to Smiley. Smiley underneath to Lake. Lake slips on the floor a little bit and another errant pass, but Smiley keeps it alive and dribbles out of it. Pass across court to Cuevas. Cuevas dribbles, now back to Smiley. Lake at the elbow, turns, wants to drive. Kicks out there to Cuevas for three. Air biscuit does not go. The long ball not working for the Wolverines in this first period. Here comes Fagley, quickly down the court. Kicks it over there, down the baseline. Comes Montgomery, pass underneath. Oh, pretty. As Montgomery dumped that ball off to Berkner. He puts it up and in. I tell you what, I know we're just in the first period, Brad, but Fagley.
Well, I'm pointing at the sheet.
Yeah,
Lakeview has not missed a single shot yet.
Oh, Cuevas up and in. Yes, they've yet to miss a shot, and there's been, three different people scoring that ball. So it's 12-8 in favor of Lakeview. Lakeview shooting lights out here to this point. Deep three off the front of the rim. Don't go. Aaron Lake with the rebound. That shot taken by Bugner. He was probably 8 feet behind the three-point line. So here comes Caleb Servik. Clock's moving fast this first period. Smiley for three. There it is. Gets the three ball going. He started off last night strong with a couple three-pointers, and just like that, it's 12-11. Fagley, tried to make a nice pass. Who was there to get it? But Caleb Servik of Ellwood City. He's coming up the other lane. Dribbles down. Kicks it. Errant pass goes right in the hands of Bugner. But it's stolen back by Cuevas. 3 turnovers in 1 possession. Up and in. And count it for Cuevas. At first, I thought it was a charge, the way the official reacted. I think you had the same thought, Brad,
I did have the same
but
thought.
we got confirmation, and that foul was on number 12, his first. That's Berkner, that is. So the Wolverines find themselves in the lead, 13-12. Cuevas can add on to that with one more point.
Yeah, and he's sitting there with 6 points already. He's averaging right around 10. So
Off the back of the rim, does not go. Rebound there by Montgomery. Here comes Fegley, bringing it up the court. Fegley with 5 points on the night so far. Rickner, a lot of perimeter action here, trying to get it in underneath. There's Fegley, guarded there by Smiley. Dribbles down in, puts up the 12-footer, up and good, about 14 foot. He's got a pretty stroke when he shoots that ball.
they're sitting there 7 of 8 now.
Wow.
If you include one free throw, 7 of 8 on shots.
So A.J. Smith checked into the game. As he goes cross-court to Cuevas. Cuevas down the baseline. Stops,
Nice
puts it up.
move.
Oh, nice move by Cuevas. And I tell you, right now defensively, Lakeview is shutting down Aaron Lake, but Cuevas is able to pick up the slack. Fegley now kicks it out there to Montgomery. Round to Berkner. Now back out to Montgomery. Guarded there by A.J. Smith, who came in off the bench. Down the lane he goes. Turns around and puts it up and in. Nice concentration there by Montgomery. He met some resistance, lost the handle for a moment, got it back, and tipped it up and in. 16-15, 55 seconds to go. Smiley, he wants to get on the baseline. Tries to pass underneath, doesn't get it to go. Fegley got to steal, came up. I think it was Tyler Smiley kind of nipping at his heels. Got the ball, and the ball went off of Fegley's thigh. A turnover. Ellwood sitting. Now Aaron Lake's going to take a seat as there are 47.7 seconds remaining as Adrian Alvarez checks in, the tall, lanky sophomore for Ellwood City. Underneath the Smiley, puts,
and
one. Gets the and one. Wow,
That's
how
big.
did that happen? What a shotgun throw.
And that's the second
by
on
Cervic.
Berkner.
And that's big.
Yes. Yeah, the 4th assist now already for Cervic. He found that it was that 1-3-1 zone, and he just found a hole, and just like that, Berkner, he's got 2 fouls.
Yes, and he checked out of the game, and Haynes comes in. Austin Haynes, the senior, checks in. Now, can the Wolverines, Tyler Smiley, make this a 2-point lead? And he does. Nothing but net for Tyler Smiley. It's 18-16. Coming up the court is Fegley. Going to get double teamed there, picks it up, throws out there to Haynes, who just checked into the game. Down the baseline, Montgomery. Haynes kicks it back out, Fegley. A lot of quick ball movement right now. That's Uri actually with the ball. Now he gets it in the hands of Lucas Fegley. Down underneath, up over high. Shot don't go. Who gets it? A rebound there by Montgomery. Puts it up. That's a block by Alvarez. We've seen him do it all season. Cuevas with the ball. A.J. Smith goes down baseline and he met resistance by Haynes. And actually a good defensive play by Haynes to stop that drive and not foul. The ball goes off of Haynes. Ellwood City will maintain possession. Lake checks back in. Alvarez just in there for a minute of play. I believe A.J. Smith came out too. Jackson Kerr back in the game. Oh, a rare miss. And that's the end of the first period. The Wolverines with the lead, 18-16. Do the Wolverines have the lead? Brad, I'm going to say this. It feels like Lakeview should have about an 8-point lead.
Yeah, there was.
They're not missing shots. Offensively, they're kind of making it look easy. On the other end, though, doing it the hard way. I think the good defense of Lakeview, but Ellwood City able to find themselves getting 18 points in that first period of play.
Well, I think it's also you and I kind of seeing it through maybe like a kaleidoscope from last night. It was easy treading for Wolverines. They put up 77 points.
Yeah,
they had like 24 layups, and it was Aaron Lake. Well, tonight he's sitting there with 2 points in that first quarter, and he was held kind of in check. And you and I are kind of sitting there like, man, they're not getting anything easy, and yet there you go. It's 18-16.
That's my point. And
Cuevas.
Yeah, Cuevas has stepped up big. Last night we're up here in the perch. Lakeview was up here watching.
Yeah.
And I imagine they probably saw what Aaron Lake was doing. I I want to put an asterisk beside Jake Berkner because I think he's been able to shut down Aaron Lake. You got two guys that are both 6'3".
Well, and on the flip side, now he's got 2 fouls.
Yes.
Maybe Lake can kind of get things going here shortly.
I think you got to make hay when the sun shines, and if Berkner's not in there, you got to get the ball to Aaron Lake. But here's the possession arrow was in favor of.
Don't want to get him hot.
Yep,
Oof.
and he didn't. And Cervic with the rebound.
Yeah, that Boutner, he had 4 3-pointers last night that kind of got them rolling in the right direction.
Remember, that team came back from 14 points down in the second quarter to win the game. Underneath to Aaron Lake. He gets it blocked. Puts it back up, gets tip blocked again. That was number 10 that did that, Haynes, who came off the bench. Here comes Fagley. Kind of runs into his own man, but kicks it out. Uri, he wants to drive. Aaron Lake, good defense, stays in there. High off the glass, doesn't get it to go. Another offensive rebound as that was Bugner got the rebound that time. Now back out, top of the key to Fagley, sets up another offensive play. Montgomery, now back to Uri. Keaton Uri, that is. Now Fagley. Wolverines trying to put pressure on Fagley. 2 people on him, so someone's got to be open.
I think they're going to call a foul. They're trying to. Oh,
Technical.
Oh, boy.
Wow. I missed. So the original foul was on 22, and a technical foul came in on Aaron Lake. Something was said. The foul was 12 feet away from the ball. I did not see what was going on.
Yep. And it had to be words because Lake did not a single thing. He put his hands up, so Lake had to say something.
First shot on a technical foul by Fagley is good. He's got 8.5 of the points tonight.
Although we have seen it. If you stare at people, you get technical fouls now in football.
Yes.
So.
And second shot is good. I did not get the officials' names. The one that made the technical foul, we've seen him before. I don't know if they're I'm assuming they're District 10 officials.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
And that other official, you give him a ball, he's going to put on a slam dunk clinic.
Yes, he can.
He is. He's about 6'6", and not a kid. Oh, underneath, using that body was Austin Haynes off the bench, making his presence known, scoring and blocking and rebounding.
What a trip. 4 points in that little segment.
Makes the score 20-18 in favor of Lakeview. A.J. Smith back in the game. Underneath Jackson Kerr. Smiley puts up the 3 ball. Front of the rim. Don't go. Who fights for it? Alvarez gets the rebound. Reset up another offensive play. Lake not on the floor right now. Now to Smiley. Kicks it back out. A.J. Smith tracks the ball down. Now to Caleb Cervic. A.J. Smith. One to pass. Underneath to Alvarez. And a travel. He just took that a little bit too hard of a step and had them long arms out with that dribble and got the extra step. So here comes the Sailors of Lakeview. Fagley, 9 points on the night. Gets it into Haynes. Remember, Haynes came in off the bench. Oh, underneath. Nice pass. Shot don't go. Bugner would love to have that one back. Here come the Wolverines the other way. Cervic goes down the lane, puts it up, and count it. Gets the and one.
Wow. You kind of hesitated just to wait to see if it was going to be an offensive foul.
You know, sometimes the new listeners won't get this. Some people listen all the time. In the playoffs, that would have been a charge.
It would have been a charge. You're right.
and in regular season, it's a foul. And who was the foul on was number 10.
Haynes.
Haynes gets his first foul. Cervic completes that three-point play. What I see today, Cervic's about 84% for free throw line.
Yep. Well, that back-to-back trips. 4 points for Sailors, 3 points for the Wolverines.
Yep. Keeps the Wolverines ahead 21-20. Here's Fagley. There's Fagley now with the ball. Drives down, kicks it back out to Montgomery. Montgomery to number 11 off the front of the rim. Don't go, follow your shot, young man, but who ends up with it? Caleb Cervic. Here comes Caleb the other way. Bounce pass. Who keeps alive is Cuevas. Cuevas.
Wow.
He just juked everybody out of their socks, Brad. He looked like he was going to pass that ball. Kept it on that baseline, up and in. Wolverines 23-20.
He's already matched last night's point total with 10.
And he's averaging that for the season, 9.6. Now here's Montgomery. There's a little spin around there. Tries driving down the lane. Puts it up high off the glass. Don't go. Tip jokes. Caleb Servik gets the rebound. Coming the other way. Goes down the lane. Puts it up. Awkward shot. Can't get it to go. A.J. Smith, a good job getting the tip backed out. But who got the ball for is Bugner. Gets that long rebound. Fegley now brings it up the court. Fegley dishes it off there to Bugner. Now down the baseline, underneath. Shot goes, doesn't get it to go. Nice offensive rebound there by Haynes. Haynes making his presence known, coming off the bench. Here comes Fegley from the foul line, puts it up, doesn't get it to go. And that's going to be a foul against Lakeview.
Yeah.
That's on Haynes. Push off underneath.
That's his second. So the two big guys, Haynes and Berkner, with 2 fouls apiece.
Here with 4 minutes remaining in this second period of play.
And that's going to force Berkner back in for Haynes.
Yes.
So you trade 2 fouls for 2 fouls, and if you're the Wolverines, fake a shot and drive to the hoop.
Yep, I think you try to exploit that right now. Here comes Servik. Wolverines 1 point lead, or 3 point lead, 23-20, all the way across. Cuevas for 3, off the front of the rim, don't go. Rebound there by Fegley, coming the other way. Fegley now kicks it out there to Montgomery. Montgomery bounce pass to Berkner. Berkner underneath, meets some resistance by Alvarez, puts it up, can't get it to go. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's last touch by Ellwood City. Lakeview will be inbounding from underneath their own hoop. Now checking in, Ure is coming back in as Daughtry, who checked in just for a little bit, underneath to Berkner. Berkner gets it blocked by Alvarez. The ball gets tipped around there, and Montgomery ends up with it and throws it in the hands of Fegley. Or they just Fegley, awkward shot, can't get it to go. Berkner tries to get the rebound. He gets it in the hands of Jackson Kerr. Jackson, 1-on-2, decides to pull up and slow down. Nope, goes down the baseline and throws it and kind of off of Berkner. And if you watch last night's game, there's not a lot of room on the sidelines. There's very little room underneath the hoops. I'll get to more of that in a minute. Oh, bounce pass stolen there by Fegley. Puts it up and in. A wise move by Servik. There's not much you can do with that. 23-22. Wolverines have gone about 1:40 here without scoring.
Yeah, and Fegley now with 3 steals. And unfortunately, all 3 have been on Servik. Just ill-advised passing right now.
Alvarez getting blocked by Berkner. Whoa, nice play there by Alvarez coming off the bench.
That was big.
That was big. Maintain that 25-22 3-point lead for the Wolverines. Here comes Fegley. Pass to Montgomery. Montgomery met there by Jackson Kirk. Berkner now way out there, almost daring him to shoot the 3-pointer. Decides to dribble. Goes down the lane, and a blocking foul on Alvarez. He's wanting to disagree with the call, but to no avail as the official blew that whistle. His first.
Yeah, I like that Alvarez.
Second.
I like that Alvarez kind of sit back there a little bit, but when the moment Berkner moves, you should kind of step out there and keep him out there.
But I think that was kind of telling there. He was open standing at the 3-point line for about 5 seconds, and he had no desire to shoot that ball.
I just want Alvarez, meet him halfway.
Yep.
Meet him halfway.
Yep. Don't let him get inside. Berkner's first shot is good.
So far, Lakeview Sailors 4 for 4 on the free throw line, and that is a complete flip from last night. They were 8 for 19 or something like that from the free throw line. So I guarantee some talk about free throws.
Yes. Berkner's second shot. And off the rim, does not go. A.J. Smith with the rebound, gets in the hands of Caleb Servik.
You got the jinx going already.
Yes, you do. Servik tries to cut down there. A.J. Smith wants to go underneath the Tyler Smiley. Pushes over to Alvarez. Nice.
What a play.
In the paint points by Alvarez on them last 2 possessions, Brad.
Yeah, give credit to Smiley. That tic-tac-toe. Fake the shot, give him the pass, and there you go. Easy layup. It does help when you're 6'4".
Yes, it does. I think he's taller than that.
Oh, with the wingspan, definitely.
So now here's the Sailors down by 4. I think this is the Wolverines' largest lead of the night. We're matching it. Fegley now under pressure, throws it out there, gets it in the hands of Bugner, puts up the 12-footer. It's good. Minute 32 remaining. Wolverines up 27-25.
I think a lot of the fans there were kind of hoping for a 5-second call maybe, but we play on.
Alvarez now, guarded there by Berkner. Now back top of the key. Cuevas underneath the Smiley. Smiley drives, can't get the shot to go. Rebounded there by Bugner. Here comes Fegley, and they're going to call Cervic with the foul. As Fegley, I think that's just, we're trying to make something happen, and more often than not, good things happen when you try going to the hoop. That's going to be Cervic's second foul, team's third. Fegley's first shot is good. 5 for 6. Lake's going to check back in, and Berkner's going to take a seat, and that's Haynes going to come back in for this last minute 9.
So we'll see Haynes versus Lake, both players
We haven't
with 2
seen
fouls.
Lake a whole lot in this second period. Second shot by Fegley is good. That Wolverine lead that was just 4, now down. We're all tied up. Cervic now gets direction from Coach Dan Bradley. Cervic passes out there to Tyler Smiley. Wolverines, a couple people moving underneath the basket. Gets to Alvarez, back to Smiley. Lake wants to drive down there, meets some resistance. Smiley, he wants to try, kicks it back out there to A.J. Smith, and it's going to go off his foot.
Yeah, he had a wide open hoop and lane. And
that bucket probably looked about 3 feet wide.
Yeah.
And now Keithan Jones is going to check in for Cervic.
Yeah,
and Alvarez comes back in for Lake.
Just to kind of keep the foul situation still second half.
Right.
Worst case scenario, you go down by 3 before halftime.
So Fegley now, guarded there by Smiley. Kicks it over there to Uri. Uri met some resistance, gets the ball back. Got blue shirts all around him. Keithan Jones doing good defense, but Fegley gets the ball back. 23 seconds. Wants to drive to bounce pass underneath. Nice play up and in by Haynes, and he's going to be fouled. Get to go to the line for the and 1. You talk about Fegley coming in, being a 1,000-point scorer, but he's had some pretty good passes.
There's that foul situation for offense, for defense now. As
Okay,
Lake comes back in, Cervic comes back in.
That foul was on Keithan Jones.
Yep, that's his first. Don't have to worry about free throws because it's 18.9 here.
Haynes, can he complete the three-point play? He does. Haynes off the bench. Got 5 points and some good offensive rebounds. Here's Cervic with 10 seconds remaining. To Lake. Cervic and loses the ball with Smiley. It was passed to him and went off of him. And now with 3.6 seconds remaining, Montgomery's going to inbound 95 feet away from his basket. Asking for some help. Throws way down there. Lake's going to get it back. Cervic puts it up. Off the front of the rim. Does not go. That would have been a heck of a sequence of plays there. So at the end of 2, as we come to halftime, it's the Lakeview Sailors 30, the Wolverines of Ellwood City 27. In that period, Lakeview scored 14 points as to the Wolverines 9.
Yeah, the defense kind of revved up a little bit. Not like yesterday's games, but give credit to the Sailors. That segment there, the last little part there, the last 5 minutes, they won the free throw line. 4 for 4 for Fegley and an easy bucket. He had like 6 points within that last 4 minutes, and that's the difference right now is Fegley's been the real deal. He's sitting there with 2, 4, 6, 9, 13 points officially in this game, and he's leading the charge, 13 of the 30. On the flip side, Cuevas, what can we say about Cuevas? He's just a quiet 10 points every game, but he's going to guarantee you 10 points, and
yes.
He's sitting there with 10 points. And
yes, he is, and I think if you're on the Ellwood City side, too, you want to talk about the play of Adrian Alvarez, a sophomore,
yes.
coming in. needing to get some minutes there with Aaron Lake with 2 fouls. And it's been kind of fun for the Ellwood City fans to watch him mature as this season's gone along. He's looking a little more comfortable underneath in the rim, a little better ball security, and got his feet where they need to be to help out with that. Folks, while we still got you on the air here, we do certainly thank Mercer High School for putting on this Christmas tournament. I think this is our 4th year coming up to here, Brad, and always make us feel welcome. And this can't be done without some great sponsors. And I want to go over this list of sponsors that we got in the program here. And our Lakeview friends listening tonight, take a listen to this. These are your neighbors that are helping put things like this on in the businesses. Ellwood City folks, if you're up this way and one of these businesses have something that you need, the best way you can show your support to them is doing business with them. So the Platinum members for tonight's sponsors is Wayland Law, Cronement, and Blair Builders. Our gold sponsors are the Pennington family, American Legion Post 159, Newton Financial Services, LLC, Cool Springs Ranch. That's a fun place to go.
It is.
And Christmas time, I know they got the corn maze there too. The Mudrack family, Mercer Auto Wreckers, Remax Real Estate, Cunningham Funeral Home. They'll be the last to let you down. Visions of Nature, Jorgensen's Taxidermy. I've seen some of his work. He does fantastic stuff. The Osborne Peak family, Braden's Fabrication, Matters Automotive, Pit Stop Pub. Hey, and the silver sponsors, Minner's Garage, Hetrick Law Office, County Meats, Waltz, Mercer Physical Therapy, Watson's Incorporated. Thank you, Eric Watson. He supports a lot of things for schools, 4-H, FFA. If you need a lawnmower, need a tractor, big and small, he'll fix you right up. Margarita King Mexican Grill and Cantina. Saw that on the way up, Brad. It's right there at the old Howard Johnson's, and might have to check that out on the way home. Ed Bertie. And the bronze sponsors is Chandon Dental Associates, Manning Construction, Russell Family, Esther Mowry. Folks, certainly do appreciate these names I read off, helping put this evening on with financial or however they helped out. They got on the sponsor list. And if, as always, the best way you can show your support and thank for them for supporting high school athletics is go in and do business with those people. Brad, you want to do some stats now, or we got about 6 minutes and 45 seconds till halftime?
Yeah, we'll take a little bit of break, and then we'll come back and we'll preview the second half, and we'll talk about some interesting halftime stats. A little bit more defensive in that second quarter to kind of change things up, but we'll take a break, and we'll come back here on Ellwood City Sports. Halftime, it's Sailors by 3. All right, folks, welcome back. We're about ready to start the second half here. Just throwing up some numbers out there wise for the Wolverines. They were shooting, these numbers are almost even. They were shooting 11 of 17 from 2 for Lakeview, 10 of 18. 3-pointers, 1 for 7 for Ellwood, 1 for 5 for Lakeview. The difference right now, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Lakeview shooting 5 more shots, and that's why they're up by 3.
Yes, they are, and Wolverines get the ball. It's kicked. But something I'd make a note about Lakeview, they made 7 of their first 8 shots. They came out.
Well, and you can see my chart. It started off strong, and then it kind of came back to normality, shall we say.
Yes. Water finds its level. Something like that anyway. 30-27.
I was waiting for some centripetal force or something with like puddles or something.
Yeah, we're not that deep.
We're not
tonight.
there yet.
It's Christmas break,
It's Christmas
man.
break, got
so
it.
there's serving. Wolverines moving right to left on your listening viewing device on this second half of play. There's Cervic. Remember, Cervic sitting there with 2 fouls. A.J. Smith starts this no-look pass to Lake. Lake also with 2 fouls. Wolverines kind of getting everything spread out. A little different offense than what we're normally seeing. I think they're trying to get that right there. And a nice block by Montgomery as Cervic was going up with that left hand. And Montgomery is able to swat that stuff out of here.
I like the spacing by Ellwood, but nobody's looking to shoot yet. And that's
No,
a big
they
difference.
haven't. Now,
Oh,
Cervic.
there you go.
Misses that shot. Jackson Kerr gets the rebound. Lake fakes the 3. Bounce pass underneath to Cervic. Cervic. Now A.J. Smith with the ball. Wolverines are certainly taking that approach of keeping everything spread out here, something we don't see a lot of. Smiley tries to drive down the lane. Tries to bounce past the Lake. It's stolen there by Uri. Gets in the hands of Fagley. Now, over that timeline is Montgomery. There's Fagley. Fakes the 3. Wants to drive down the lane. Tries to bounce pass. Berkner gets it. Pushes around there. Bad shot taken. Does not go. But a nice rebound there by Uri as he gets on the scoreboard. Actually, that's his 4th point of the night. 5-point lead. Largest lead of the night for Lakeview. Here's Cervic. Finds A.J. Smith. Takes it, shot, and in and out of the rim. It looked good leaving his hand, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by one of the Wolverines.
So it looks like the defensive game that we had in the second quarter kind of carries over for Lakeview. And that's another empty possession. Over almost a minute and a half of this quarter has been an Ellwood possession. No points.
But no, that's a good point, Brad, with no points. Berkner now far away. Bounce pass underneath. And Cervic ends up with it coming the other way. Pass ball to A.J. Smith. Smith, lost his balance. I hope he's okay. It looked like a little ankle injury, but he got, not injury, but got up. Ball went out of bounds off of one of the Lakeview Sailors. Now inbounding. Bounce pass underneath to Lake. Puts it up and in. Nice pass, inbound pass there by Tyler Smiley into the hands of Lake for the easy put up and in. 32-29 in favor of Lakeview. Here comes Fagley. Fagley dribbles around. Gets in the hands of Montgomery. Now there's a steal by Cervic. Comes down the lane, got some resistance, puts it up, and it gets the and one. As Montgomery fouled him. How that shot went in the bucket, Brad, I do not know, but count it. It's good. That's the first foul on number 4, Parker Montgomery. Go ahead, Brad.
No, you got to give credit there to Cervic. I thought he was going to reach in for the first kind of like tip and strip, but then he kind of held off. No, he said, no, I'm coming after this one.
Yep. Cervic, can he complete the three-point play? He does. Cervic, I think that makes him about perfect from the free throw line tonight.
Yep, 2 for 2, and that ties the game up now again at 32.
The and one. Something about this building. We had a ton of and ones last night and seeing them again tonight. There's a drive down underneath. Berkner puts it up and in. That's a product there of Aaron Lake sitting there with 2 fouls. And not much he was going to do with that. And Berkner knows it. Coincidentally, Berkner's sitting there with 2 fouls, and Haynes of Lakeview. A.J. Smith now. Pass down to Jackson Kerr. Jackson goes down the baseline, kicks it out there to Smiley, puts up a 3 ball, in and out of the rim, does not go. And I think Coach Bradley's wondering, he's wanting something from the official. As the officials say, it's Lakeview's ball, to the demise of the Ellwood City bench and coaching staff. Now here comes Montgomery, bringing the ball up, finds Fagley. Fagley there. And a foul on Jackson Kerr.
That'll be his first, team's first, so both teams with 1 foul here.
4:34 remaining, 34-32 in favor of the Sailors. Gets in there. Uri chases it down and gets it in the hands of Berkner, out around the wing to Fagley. Fagley looks like he wants to drive, loses the handle of the ball, but throws it away. That's going to be a turnover. And Ellwood City now with a chance to tie or take the lead. Down by 2, 34-32. Number 11 checking in.
Doherty. Yep.
Doherty, yes. I didn't see who came out. Oh, number 3 came out.
Yeah.
Bugner. Bugner, the 3-point threat for the Sailors. Now Aaron Lake. Looks like he wants to try to dribble it down in there.
We're going to get a moving screen.
Yep. Jackson Kerr.
Kerr again.
Yep, that's 2 fouls in about 34 seconds for Kerr. And it was the right call. We saw it right here in front of us. So
he had his feet kind of set, but then when you turn your shoulders and you reach up.
That moving screen, they're going to call it every time. Berkner now to Fagley, trying to find a lane to go down. Little pick and roll action there. Berkner puts it up, can't get it to go, and he gets his own rebound, fighting underneath, swatted away. Lake.
And I'll agree with Lake on that one. I know he kind of swatted, but that wasn't even off the arms. That was like.
Yep, that was pretty much all ball, but not by the officials' point of view. That's the 3rd foul now at the 3:51 mark on Aaron Lake. Now Berkner's first attempt is good.
That could change the game with Lake having 3 fouls.
Yes, it can. Berkner's sitting there now 3 for 4 from the line tonight. As I said, much different team than last night.
Yeah.
Lakeview shooting the free throws pretty effectively. And he makes the second one. So up the court now, Aaron Lake, remember, sitting there with 3 fouls. Wants to dribble down the lane. Puts it up and high off the glass. He made that look easy that time. 36-34. Lakeview. Lake was 6 points.
I think it's like the first time Ellwood cleared out for him.
Yes, they did. Fagley goes down. A blocking foul.
Oh, my goodness gracious. This is that one. Lake
another
was set.
Technical.
I don't blame that one, honestly.
Yep.
Lake was set. That should have been an offensive foul, and then they just call a technical foul on Smith, I believe, because he was talking. And now he's telling Coach Bradley to get back, and I can guarantee you Bradley's not going to back up. There you go.
Another technical.
There you go. I like it.
Yep.
Good stuff from Coach Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley was getting a little
I don't blame
up
him.
in the official's place, and he gets called with a technical foul.
That'll stir you up a little bit.
So he's going to have to sit
So we got
and coach from the seat.
3 technical fouls in this game.
So, but who was the foul on? Was it
So
on
the
Lake?
foul is going to be on Lake, the technical foul on Smith, I believe, and then a technical foul on Coach Bradley.
I just want to be sure that technical foul was not on Lake.
I'm almost positive
Okay,
it was not.
if you're sure of that.
Because it was Smith
So
that
Fegley makes the first one. Makes the second one. He's going to shoot 2 more.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
38-34. At the 3:27 mark, a bad sequence for the Wolverines.
Actually, they called that foul, I think, on Smiley.
And misses the fourth one.
Third one. Now it's a fourth.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Fegley makes. He's going to be shooting 6, Brad, because you got 2 for the foul, the blocking
And the
foul.
possession.
5.
Yep.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, write this down. We'll be submitting this to Lawrence County Sports Network, that's for sure. What a sequence.
Yes,
and
it was.
Unfortunately, that just ruined the game. It's going to make it interesting. Ellwood's going to have to keep their mouth shut from here on out and find a way to battle back.
Yes. I still did not get confirmation on who.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is.
So he goes 5 for 6, 5 easy points for Fegley.
The foul was on Smiley.
Yes.
But that's all we know, unfortunately.
And then 1 technical foul was on Coach Bradley.
And then I think a technical foul, was on Smith, but unfortunately Smith isn't up there. I don't see any fouls. Actually, no, they did call it on Lake. It is 4. Yep. So 2 technical fouls, and that may.
Is this his 5th? He should be done.
I think he's got 4, but he's got 2 technical fouls, which means he should be ejected. I'm so confused. If that's the second technical
foul. I apologize,
foul,
folks, because a lot happened there.
If that's his second technical foul, he should be ejected.
So
he does have 4 fouls.
Yeah. So all with them technical fouls, Lakeview gets possession with a 7-point lead. There's the 3 ball, does not go. Smiley gets the rebound and call it travel as he went to the ground.
Jeez.
Wow.
This is just not going Ellwood's way at all.
No, it's not. A.J. Smith checks back into the game.
I guarantee you there's going to be fans kicked out here shortly.
Yeah, there's getting to be
Can
there's
hear
a
from
shot
both,
by Fegley. Makes a
fans.
shot. It's good. Not a huge crowd in here, but they are making noise. Lakeview knows they got Ellwood City on the ropes with a 9-point lead, their largest lead of the night. Smith out to Lake. Lake dribbles down underneath to Alvarez, who checked in, kicks it back to A.J. Smith. Way short, air ball. Servik gets the rebound, puts it up and in. So here comes Fegley, bring it up the court. Then fakes the pass. Out to number 11 for 3, drains it. Good gravy. Doherty puts an exclamation point on this series with Lakeview now with a 10-point lead. Here comes Smiley, launches up a 3, side of the rim, does not go. And body's on the floor, but Servik ends up with the ball. Wolverines just need to take a breath. They're down by 10. Not scored much in this third period. Out to Smith, launches up a 3. Back to the rim, hits the top of the backboard. That's going to be out of bounds. So as you know, Coach Bradley now with that 1 technical foul, he can still coach.
He has to
but
sit.
he has to sit in the chair to do it from. Here comes Fegley, guarded by Smith. Hands it off there to Montgomery, all around the horn, trying to get down the baseline. Is Yuri. Going to kick it back out to Fegley.
3-second call.
Yep, I was going to
Wow.
say, I was going to ask for it. Figured it should be happening. So Wolverines now down by 10. We haven't seen Cuevas. I just seen him walk in. I don't know what that was about. Servik puts it up and in, goes down that baseline. Servik now there with 12 points on the night of the Wolverines 38, down 46-38. Fegley drives, kicks it back around, and Yuri Now the crowd's, every time the wind blows a certain way, is asking for a foul.
Yep.
Uri goes down high off the glass. Pretty move there by Keaton Uri. Keeping that 10-point lead. Lake.
Yeah, that's an offensive foul, and there's 5.
And there's 5 fouls for Lake.
Yep. And you're going to get
And
another
you're gonna get
technical.
another technical.
And that's fine.
Yep.
Just walk, Lake, just walk off the court and walk away. There's no reason to even
Still
move on.
here.
It's January 5th.
So, but that's going to take Fegley to the line again. His 4th time tonight going there by the courtesy of a technical foul.
It's something about this place. It brings out the best in Ellwood.
And you say that, Brad, we lost our PIAA state championship game last year, first round to Mercer. Hard-fought game. Now 11-point lead. Now Cuevas checking back into the game. I'm not quite sure why we've not seen him in the 3rd period.
Game of free throws.
Yep. And a full timeout now taken by Coach Bradley as he finds his team down by 12 with 47.5 seconds remaining in this 3rd period.
Well, after going 8 for 19 last night free throws, they have just missed 2. And it's not pretty for Ellwood. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I think they are 16 of 18.
Wow. And that helps to a 12-point lead. And of those 16 free throws, 7 of them made were courtesy of technical fouls.
Yep.
And quite frankly, I'm not here disputing the technical fouls.
No,
I'm
never encouraging saying things that shouldn't be said, but I encourage some pushback because there's some calls here that make you. I mean, it's going to skew the game one way or another, and you want to voice your opinion. Just know that you're going to get a technical foul. You're going to get a technical foul if you voice your opinion.
If I voice my opinion right now, I'd probably
You will get a technical foul
I would
too.
probably get thrown off the air because I'm going to defend Lakeview.
I'm going to defend Ellwood.
Okay. So if you're going to whine and moan,
Well, as I'm saying, you're
it's a
going to
big
get the
man's
technical
game.
foul.
So go and tee them up.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
No, I'm not. You're grown men. Don't do it. So, to the game, folks. Montgomery kicks it to Uri. Uri goes down the baseline. Now, see, that's.
There's no restriction zone in basketball, so unless Alvarez was not straight up, that's all I can think of.
Yep,
and
he
and
gets
Dan
called for
Bradley's
the
going to call a
block.
timeout, and I think he's going to – I don't know what's going to happen here.
All right.
If I'm Coach Bradley, I may just put in all my JV.
So.
By the way, all these fouls, that is the 7th foul, I think, against Ellwood, so it is bonus obviously.
Yes, it is.
But that's Alvarez's 2nd. Oh, the Christmas and New Year's brings out the best in everybody.
So.
I did not wake up this morning thinking a game with 3 technical fouls and 20-some free throws.
Actually, there was 4 technical fouls, right?
Twice, 3 times against Lake and then Coach. Yeah,
Yep.
so.
Yep, you count
4.
the one against the coach.
Yep. Free throw disparity is pretty lopsided. Ellwood only with 4 free throws attempted.
And several, and 2 of them were the and ones. So Uri going to go to the line.
What a weird and wacky day.
Yes. Have fun doing these stats. on your
Oh,
way
trust
home.
me, it's going to be a while.
First shot by Uri. Off the back of the rim, does not go. Second shot. Uri, he misses that one, and Alvarez gets the rebound. Here's A.J. Smith bringing up the court. Wolverines down by 12 at the waning seconds of the 3rd period. Servit goes down the lane, and he's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
No, I think it was in the act of passing, so they're going to just.
Oh, I thought
Yeah, it's on the floor.
I misread his sign. That foul was on number
24,
4.
Fagley.
The number 4.
Oh, now
Montgomery,
it changed to 4.
Montgomery,
Yeah, now it changed.
Yep. Out there, A.J. Smith, 7 seconds remaining. Tries the no-look pass. It went off the foot of one of the Sailors. 6.1 seconds. Wolverines have a chance for a play. Inbounds to Cervic, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. Shot don't go, but he was in the act of shooting this time, so he will go to the line to shoot 2.
It's the 3rd foul, I believe, on Montgomery, so not really much foul trouble, but just Montgomery at 3 for the Sailors.
And when you think about, as when we went into halftime, Berkner was there with 2 and Haynes with 2, and they've escaped the 3rd period with none, with not adding to that. I had my head down. Was that first shot good by Cervic?
No, he left it short.
Okay.
That's like the first attempt at the hoop in a long time for Ellwood.
Second shot is good by Cervic. 4.5 seconds remaining. Inbound. 3-pointer does not go. Attempt for Doherty. So at the end of 3, it's 50 to 39 in favor of the Sailors of Lakeview. 20 points there in that period for Lakeview to the Wolverines 12. More importantly, a whole lot of fouls for the Wolverines.
Yeah, 7 fouls in that quarter alone. And we saw it last night. They out-fouled the opponent last night 20-10, even though they were up by 41. Well, that's carrying over. I think it's now 13 fouls to 6.
So don't forget, folks, keep apprised to all of our social media pages. Nothing here the rest of the week.
Right.
As what next week's going to be filled up, and we haven't even turned the page to get to that far yet. But keep apprised to our Ellwood City Wolverines Facebook page, Instagram, and Brad Windhorst's Twitter account. And as always, you can check any games we've ever broadcast at the Ellwood City Wolverines YouTube page. And you can rewatch the replays of this game. And hey, I forgot, I wrote the guy's name down. Last night there was an official here. I don't know if we talked about it yet. I was talking to Brett Thiak. His kids go to Lakeview, and he's a teacher at Ellwood City. Official's doing well today, but he hit the side padding down there really hard. So a nice steal there by Cervic. Coming the other way, no look pass down to Cuevas, puts it up and in. It's good. Good to see Cuevas back out on the court. Here comes Fagley. Guarded by Jackson Kerr. Fagley kicks it out there for 3. Does not go. Oh, Berkner with the rebound. Ellwood City got that, but they got to watching the game, not playing the game. Fagley now, top of the key, kicks it out there. Berkner wants to get down the baseline. He travels. Took that extra step. He saw that baseline and took that little hop step and got called for the travel. Wolverines down by 9, 50 to 41. The foul situation, Cervic's there with 3, correct, Brad?
2.
Just 2? Okay, a little bit of wiggle room. Smiley's got a couple. To Cuevas. Oh, off his foot, loses it. Oh, Cervic quickly gets it gobbled up. Jackson Kerr and got to travel. Caught that ball and took that little hop step. Back-to-back possessions are traveling turnovers for both teams.
Montgomery will check back in for the Sailors with 3 fouls there. Checking out is Boner. Buchner, number 3.
So here comes Fagley. All of a sudden you look up there and he's got 22 points, but you realize, 10 of them are free throws? 9 or 10 of them are free throws? Fagley now gets guarded by Jackson Kerr. Hemmed in there. Now out to Ure. Into the hands of Fagley. And I think we're just going to have a little bit of milk the clock here. We'll get pinned in there was Doherty. Underneath, puts it up, and Ure can't get the shot to go. There's Cuevas with the rebound. Quickly coming the other way. Gets his pocket pick, but it falls into the hands of Cervic. Cervic out to Smiley. Puts up a 3 ball in front of the rim. Does not go. And Montgomery got, rebound, but he lost the ball. And Cuevas gets in there to cut this deficit to 7, Brad. A 5-0 run for the Wolverines. 4-0 run, I beg your pardon. Begley kicks it down to Doherty.
I think we're going to get a timeout.
Yes, Lakeview. I think that they called their first timeout, a full timeout at that.
Whew.
So,
Tale of two halves. Yesterday, Ellwood with that 77-36 win. And I know Sports Radio 96.7, they had that good one. District
Yes.
10 champion 3A, Mercer versus champion 2A, Lakeview. And that was a good one. And I give props to this team over here, the Sailors team. Down 14. It was 26-10 or 26-12 at one point, and they go on a run. And on the flip side for Ellwood, right now you gotta do the same thing right back to.
The Sailors also, I think 14 points that they held the Mustangs to in the second half.
Yep.
So
and they're sitting there with a pretty good record. You're 7-2, looking to go for your 8th win already. And as we hit the halfway mark, all these games may not necessarily count towards back in District 10, but we talked about it. State playoffs. This could be a matchup. You never know. We saw it with Mercer last year.
It could be. So after the full timeout by Lakeview, they're going to inbound underneath their hoop. Fegley fakes the 3, throws it cross court to Montgomery. Montgomery tries going around to Horns. That Doherty for 3. Air biscuit does not go. Alvarez gets the rebound, brings it up the court. Underneath pass to Cuevas. Puts it up and in. Count it. And it's just a stoppage of play because Alvarez kind of hit the ground pretty hard, and they stopped just to check, make sure everything was good.
And somehow, some way,
the Wolverines are only down
it's down
by 5.
to 5. It doesn't make any sense.
It does. Wolverines now with that full court press, trying to cause some disruption. Gets it down there. Ure. Alvarez is there, puts it up high off the glass, can't get it to go. Ure kicks it out and tried to save it, was Servik. But I think as he lunged for that ball, his foot was on the line. So we're almost 3 minutes into this period, Brad, and Lakeview has yet to score. Albeit the Wolverines have only scored 5. There's Berkner going to launch up that 3 ball once again. It is not falling. Gets another foul. As Uri got that rebound off the full miss and was trying to go up for a shot, and he was fouled by Tyler Smiley, his second, just the team's first after a very, and that shot does not go for Uri. He's 0 for 3 now from the free throw line. If you're the Wolverines, I think you kind of want to know that. Second one does not go, and I'm going to get a lane violation.
No, it's going to be an defensive foul on the rebound, number 12, Brickner.
Yes, that's going to be his third.
Yeah.
So
I think he's going to check out. Coming in as Doherty.
Now they kept him
in for Ure.
Yep, Uri's going to take a seat as Haynes, I believe it was. I'm sure who came back in. Now Tyler Smiley hands off to Cuevas. Cuevas dribbles around, picks up his dribble, hands it to Jackson Kerr. Now Tyler Smiley. Wolverines a lot of motion type offense here, trying to find somebody. Cuevas now goes down the baseline, meets Brickner, puts it up.
Yeah, he took an extra step.
More of almost a slide than a step.
Those are the ones where I wish you see the big man, just go into him. Just go up.
I think you
just
have
go
to.
Up.
You got to go up. You wait too long to go. Oh, Jackson Kerr getting it nailed for the reaching foul there. You know, you want to be aggressive, Brad, but 4:41, you're down by 5. You're 2-3 possessions away.
Yeah, you don't want to be reaching.
That's going to be the third foul on Jackson Kerr.
80 feet plus away from the hoop. That's not what you don't want.
That's the bigger point. Orange kicks it down there as Bugner, who will shoot that 3, makes some resistance. Now, Beckner goes down, puts it up, and gets the point for us. Make the lead 7 points for Lakeview Sailors. Here comes Cervic. There's a dribble down in there. Finds Jackson Kerr for three. Drains it! Did Jackson Kerr as Cervic found him open out there. Oh. And Jackson Kerr, Fegley, inbound the ball. And stood right there to Jackson Kerr, ran into Jackson Kerr, and they're going to call Jackson for the block. Now that's his fourth foul. He's got to tread lightly for the rest of the game.
It's not.
It's not. He did not do that. So throws it in. Oh, stolen there by Alvarez.
Ooh,
kicks it out. Yeah, I did the same thought. Smiley underneath to Jackson Kerr. Puts it up and shoot it. It's good. The Wolverines have cut that deficit. That was what? 11 up and fouled. You're going to go line to shoot two. As Alvarez went up for the block, but Brad, they were down, 12 points?
Yeah, something like that.
11 points. And they've climbed their way back to be within two.
Yeah, no, that was the right call because Alvarez was leaning.
Yes, he was.
That one.
Fegley makes that. He's what? How many free throws has he got?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of 13.
12 of his 23 points have came from the free throw line. Make it 13 of his 24 points. Here come the Wolverines, down by 4. They climb back in within 2 at the 3:55 mark. Now Coach Bradley giving direction. There's Cervic out to Smiley. Wants to launch up that 3. Count it, it's gone for Smiley. It's 54-53. Here comes Lakeview. Fegley goes down, puts it up and in. He's going to get the and one. And that's just aggressive, good play by Fegley. You need a big bucket. You give it to your 1,000-point scorer. And he took it right to Alvarez. Alvarez going to get called for the foul. And Fegley is going to go for the and one. Ure checks in for Haynes. That's the 4th foul on Alvarez. Fegley now just putting on a clinic, shooting from the free throw line. Lead back up to 4 at the 3:20 mark. Smiley just had a big three-pointer. Can he do it again? He does! He's got the stroke going right now. 2 possessions, 6 points, 4. And a timeout's going to be taken as the Wolverines down by 11. This was 50-39 at the start of this period, Brad. And now they've climbed back to be within 1.
And Smiley we trust.
They're outscoring. They're outscoring in this 4th period 17-7.
6. 7. Sorry, I'm looking at this backward. I'm flipping the 5
As he
and the
said
7
that,
the
folks,
6.
he was not moving his hands in the 6-7
I got
manner.
dyscalculia. I went and flipped the 6 and the 7.
So.
Here's a little. You want to talk about nerd and dealing with the stream? This is the first time we've ever had like the black background of a team, and it's throwing me off. This is the first time we've ever done it because I want to use red on red for the Sailors. I know that's like an off the air thing, but
yeah,
it just confused me.
And it is kind of nerdy. I'm just going to put it out there for you. So if you were looking for confirmation, you got it from me. Anyway, back to the game, folks. Here come the Sailors. Berkner now with the ball. Kicks it out there to Ure, who just checked in. Goes underneath to Berkner, puts it up, and a big-time block. Oh, come on!
That was a foul. He pushed him.
Alvarez got the block and went down to the ground. I believe Jackson Kerr got the ball when he was on the ground, and they called it travel.
Oh, my. Alvarez just got shoved like crazy.
Yes, he did.
My goodness. And now that's the makeup call. That's the makeup call.
Yep.
And they just called a charge on, I think, 24. I think they called it on Fegley.
Which I don't – no,
it was on
12. It was on 12.
They did
which is on Berkner, and that's his 4th at the 250 mark. So
What
I
is
thought they just
going
made
on?
makeup calls in hockey. Anyway, here comes Cervic. Kicks it out. Oh, Cuevas was able to save it. Wolverines cannot afford empty possessions, and they got one as Fegley steals the ball, goes down the lane, puts it up, in good. Pretty. 3-point lead, 59-56, 2:28. Wolverines 2 timeouts.
Four
Four?
for
Okay.
the Sailors.
Okay. Cervic puts it up and in. 59-58. We get a ball game, folks. Wolverines in all kind of foul trouble are able to. Doherty for 3, drains it. Lakeview fans are loving that. Wow, 62-58. Doherty not a starter. You got to think about the bench for Lakeview. And Brad, I'm going to say, you heard about Fegley. You know, we follow 96.7. They do a fantastic job. They talked about Fegley, and rightfully so, 1,000-point score. But you come in here tonight, and you see Berkner doing what he does. And then Bugner, he'll shoot that 3-point ball. And then you got 2 players coming in off the bench that are contributing in big ways. Lakeview's a good basketball team.
Well, I'm looking up there, and if you look at that scoreboard,
Yep.
Brickner's got 12, but other than that, it's been the Fegley show. He's got 29 points.
He's been running half the points all
29
night.
points. And on the flip side for Ellwood, you've got 3 scores there. Cuevas with 16, Smiley with 12, and again, Cervic with 15. It's a balanced attack. They're going to need more of it.
Of them 29 points from Fegley, 12 of them are free throws. Ellwood City down by 4. That is huge, him making them. And another Smiley fakes the 3. Now Jackson Kerr. Minute 52 remaining. Wolverines down by 4.
Cuevas.
Smiley out to Cuevas for 3. Air biscuit just off the front of the rim. Alvarez gets it. Call timeout. They're going to call jump ball. And I can't see the possession arrow where our backs are to it, but I do believe it's Ellwood City ball.
Oh, man. And Cuevas was left open. We just got to get one to fall here.
Yeah, we do. So inbound is going to be Tyler Smiley. Remember, Jackson Kerr is out there with 4. Alvarez is out there with 4 fouls. Underneath Jackson Kerr, no foul called as he went up to shoot that ball. Fegley gets the ball. Going to drive the whole way down the lane, puts it up. Oh, rare miss by Fegley, but Berkner puts it up, kiss the glass. It's good. That lead back up to 6 now. Or 4, just 4. Here's Smiley, gets his, going to call a foul on Fegley. As Smiley was trying to make a move driving in, Fegley thought he was going to steal that ball and have an easy layup, but he got called for the foul. That's the team's third foul.
And
so
it
they're
is
not
6.
going line, and it is bonus now for Wolverines have 5, so keep that in mind. Smiley wants to drive down the lane. Puts it up off the side of the rim. Alvarez gets it, dribbles out of it, going to go out of bounds. Ugh. Not the sequence that the Wolverines wanted there off that inbound, down by 4. Minute 23. Inbound, Fegley. He's got 29 points, nearly half the points. Kicks it out, deep 3 by Fegley. Front of the rim, don't go. Puts it back up, don't go. Berkner with the ball. He's going to be fouled, and that's going to be the night for Alvarez.
I think that may be on Cervic reaching in. We'll see.
Okay, I wasn't.
Nope, you are right.
Yep.
They did call it on Alvarez.
So Alvarez played a noble game tonight. Had 4 points, made his presence known, did the young sophomore, but I'm afraid his night is now over. So 64-58. Wolverines fought their way back, but just had a couple possessions that maybe didn't get the shot that they wanted or got the turnover. Berkner, first shot is good.
I'll tell you what, no matter what, Thad, we
3,
leave
4,
here.
5. He's 5 for 6 on the night.
This feels like a playoff game.
No, it really does. No, I mean, and if you're Mercer hosting this thing, this is what you wanted to see.
Oh, yeah.
Second shot by Berkner is good. That lead now is 8. Minute 10. The clock is not the Wolverines' friend. Here's Cervic. Let's kick it back out if he can. Did not pick up his dribble. Goes underneath. A blocking foul. I believe it's going to be on Ure. He's not going to be shooting, though. Yes, it is on Ure.
I think that's his second. So
Yes, it is. Inbound for the Wolverines. You got to start thinking now Wolverines need that 3 ball to go. Kicks it out there to A.J. Smith. Out to Cuevas. Cuevas tries dribbling down the lane, puts it up and gets it. It's good. 66-60. Wolverines need a turnover. Lakeview just needs to possess the ball. Here comes Fagley. Lakeview is in the bonus. Berkner almost loses it, but gets it back. Fagley picks it up, rolls around there to Montgomery. All the way cross court to Ure, and whistle time.
That's going to be on Smiley. And
we'll say a push on Smiley. I think that might be his night too.
Not really sure.
When they were having all them fouls, I got a little.
He's got 3, I believe.
Okay, yes, that is. Board says it is his 3rd.
Yeah, I have 3 as well.
Jackson
so
Kerr
okay.
has 4.
Yeah, you're
right.
okay. You're okay.
His first shot by Ure is good. His first make of the night, he's 1 for 5. Couldn't come at a bigger time. Second shot. Off the back of the rim, don't go. Cervic. And
call a lane violation now.
Against
Ellwood. Of course,
okay.
against Ellwood.
Yes.
There was 4 of them in the box, and they all just started moving.
So Uri's going to get another chance.
Smiley was going to check back in for offense for defense, but
Yep,
because of the lane violation, they had to reset again.
Yep, Keithan Jones is in there right now. Uri makes the second one, and a full timeout is going to be taken by Lakeview.
Whew.
Well, an exciting game, Brad, and a game that has a little bit of everything.
Oh, if you missed your Christmas gifts, you got one today.
Yes, you did. How many points have they had on free throws? I know you'll do it after
insane.
the game, but if you got
2, 4, 6, 6 for Brickner, 2 for Urace, that's 8, 1 for Haynes, that's 9, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So that is 23 of their 68 from the free throw line.
They've
23 plus 6 misses, so they're 29 attempts to just 6.
And give Lakeview credit for making the shots.
Yep.
And you got to say to the Wolverines, how do you let them take 29 shots?
Yeah. Well, I wrote down a TF, a TF, a TF, and a TF, and another TF, and another TF. I think TF's kind of helped out a little bit.
Yeah. For those of you keeping track at home, that is technical foul.
We got a technical foul tally today.
Yes, we do. Probably more
than what we expected. So game reset here, 32 seconds. Lakeview up by 8. Timeouts are 2 apiece. Nobody can foul from here on out. The one more foul by the Sailors will put Ellwood in the bonus, so all fouls are on.
So here come the Wolverines with 30 seconds remaining, down by 7. Cervic. Can't waste much time. High pass to Smith. Cervic. No look pass to Smith. He wants the 3 ball off the back of the rim. Don't go. Big time rebound there by Jackson Kerr. Back out to Cervic for 3. It's short. Uri with the rebound into the hands of Fagley. Fagley is there with 29 points. Dribbles around, folks. We got 8 seconds. Fagley. Lakeview knows it. And that's going to be the ball game, folks. 68-60. Win by the Sailors. Sailors scored 18 in that fourth period, but I tell you what, 16 of them came in the last 5 minutes. On the flip side, Wolverines had a pretty good fourth period there, scoring 21. They got it within 1. They were within 2 at the 3:55 mark, got it down to 1, and was unable to capitalize. And they never led in this second half of the game.
Whew. Yeah, so the Sailors will head back to District 10, 1-0 in section play, but they finish with the victory. That will officially put them at 8-2 overall. Ellwood will fall to 6-5. They hit the halfway mark of the season. I do know we haven't confirmed it just yet, who it's going to be just yet, but Ellwood has 21 games listed. They're going to have to do a makeup. That Western Beaver game a couple weeks ago was canceled. I know there's going to be a makeup somewhere. I don't know where just yet, but we'll keep you apprised. And like tonight, we'll have all the stats, results there, the whole works, as we hit the 9:06 mark here in the evening on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. And again, folks, what a What a way to bring in the new year.
Yes, for sure. And speaking of that, folks, thank you for listening tonight, and have a safe and happy new year. Hope 2026 is prosperous for all listening.
Yep.
Family and friends. Hope you had a good Christmas. Brad, I know, is going to get home here tonight, work feverishly at getting these stats down. He'll probably do it before
Have
he
to
leaves.
do it before 10. Got to do it before 10.
For the Newcastle News. So we'll let him get that done. And with that, a huge thank you, Mercer.
Yes.
High School.
Dan Hickman, the
Dan
athletic
Hickman,
director.
one of the, we work with a lot of athletic directors doing this job. And
He had a busy night last night.
He had a busy night last night. They had games here all day today,
Yeah.
all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Great job promoting junior high programs. I know Slippery Rock High School or Junior High was here, and Sagertown. A great job from them from a very nice Christmas tournament. With that, folks, on behalf of Dave Skinny Windhorse, Brad Windhorse, the man that knows all, and if you're new to listen to us, I just talk. Brad does all this other work, and so much of it goes unnoticed. Thanks for everything you do.
Yep.
And myself, Thad Sturgeon, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good night, everybody.